Hello, welcome to Soy Sauce and Grits. My name is Rose Geddes, and I am the co-host of Soy Sauce and Grits.
And my name is Kumi. Today I'm a co-host of SoySauce&Grits.
Both of us doing this. All right, how we met. Kumi has become my imoto, my little sister in Japanese, my little sister that I never had. I started out in Oakland, California. I'm from Oakland, and I was promoting comedy, live comedy shows, and ended up moving to Los Angeles. Managed a few comedians, and Linnell, who's a dear friend. At the time, I was representing her, and she said, "You gotta come to this comedy club and meet Kumi. She's Japanese. She is funny as hell," and she was just telling me that I had to meet you. So one night we went out. I forget where. Was that spot on Ventura?
Yeah, it was in the valley.
In the valley.
Yeah, it was
a
a
nice place.
flashy.
Flashy, big.
Yeah.
The only problem is the bar. I hate it when the bar is in the room of the comedy club.
Because people talk.
You have drinks clicking and clacking. The bartender making drink. Don't have a blender. Oh my God, you gotta tell them no blending during the show. Okay. Yeah. So that being said,
wait. Can I tell you something? I met this, the actor Shamar Moore on that day, right? And then I performed. I killed. And then I got off the stage.
And in comedy, killing is you're slaying the room. You're making them laugh.
I did. I did real good, right? And then this guy came to me. He's like, "Oh, you are so funny. I really loved your comedy." And I'm Shamar Moore. I was like, "Yes, I know who you are." I was like, "Can I just hug you?" Like I was a perverted.
No, you're a fan. You had your fan moment.
I was really happy to see.
That's cool.
Yeah, he was cute as hell.
Shamar Moore is a good-looking man.
Yeah.
But moving on.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's okay. That's moving on because boy, we have a lot to talk about.
We do.
Okay, so that was the night. Was that the same night?
I think it was the same night, but I did perform a couple of times. But I don't know where I met Linnell. I think I met Linnell in one of the like ghetto clubs.
Maybe she could pop in one day and tell her side of that story.
I mean, we, comedy is like...
Comedy, you go wherever there's a stage.
And we drank. So, our memory is like... I have to.
I can't remember shit yesterday. But...
I definitely don't remember what I ate yesterday.
Right, we're busy. So anyway, I meet Kumi immediately. We had a connection because first of all, Kumi hung around with the cool crowd, the black crowd.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you'll get to know why and how that is so comfortable for her. And then to be a comedy scene, which it makes it even smaller of a circle. So we were like, we don't see anybody, first of all, mixed like me.
Right.
Black and Japanese or Black and Asian. And then also just being Japanese. Mm-hmm. So that's why we connected. Yeah. And it was just so nice having you, around.
I know. I just felt like you, like one of the relatives just popped out like all of a sudden.
Yeah. And that's how we met. And
it was nice.
Yeah, and so we've been tight ever since.
Over 20 years family. Now.
Whoa.
Yeah, because I think I was like 22.
It is? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shit. Time flies.
Hey, listen. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Itadakimasu.
Kanpai.
Okay, so we're going to discuss the biggest question I know everyone would have is, at what age did you want to come to America and why?
What age? I wanted to come to America when I saw Michael Jackson for the first time when he came to Japan. I mean, I know he's been come to Japan many times, but when I saw him on the Bad Tour, my dad took me to see Michael Jackson, and he was the thing, like, and I don't remember how far, but I could see his presence on the big screen. But we did go where he was, and people talked about it on TV, and I really didn't know he was black, or we knew he was American. But I liked him so much. Ever since I saw his performance, you
were mesmerized, and he has that effect.
Yeah, and I liked how nice he is. He would in Japan, he would go by the game, or he would just pop up anywhere, and then he was
Really?
on the news all the time, where Michael went, what he bought.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was, so I'm I love him. Yeah, so when I wanted to come to America, exactly.
You were how old?
I was, the first time I thought I wanted to go to America is when I saw Michael Jackson, but really what I'm going to make a move was 12, 13.
That's when you decided.
Yes, but my parents said no, my mother said no, study abroad is expensive, we cannot afford it. So I'm but I'm going to go. I knew I was going to go.
You were going to go.
Yeah, and I found the ad on the paper, newspaper, because we didn't have internet back then, so we had newspaper or the TV. TV had only 12 channels. One time my friend is like, look, there's an exchange program that you could go to, America for free, for 9 months. But you got to take the test. So I just went ahead and went to take the test by myself without telling my parents.
Oh, you didn't need your parents' signature to take the test?
No, nothing.
Because they wouldn't expect
because
somebody like you to do that.
Yeah, because I wrote my parents' name, It's just paper.
It's just paper.
Yeah,
it's just a test.
So I did pass it. And then I talked to my parents. Oh, if it's free, then sure.
Right. Oh, and you've already done it. Okay. Kumi has some very cool parents.
Yeah. But then, only 9 months, you're going to go there and study English and come back. But I ended up coming to Minneapolis. And then I did my time for the 9 months. And then, my friend actually, next year, my friend had, my friend from Japan, she had gone to California. Oh, wait. So, then she, let's see. So I contacted her, help me come to, help me go to California. And she had her people help me out, which actually, they were actually could customize where you wanted to go, what kind of family that you wanted to stay. So I said, yeah, I'm into Michael Jackson, so please help me kind of,
get close to Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Because,
the area code she wanted was
90210. Oh, yeah, okay.
90210.
Because I used to watch 90210, Beverly Hills 90210. It was one of the few American drama that
came over.
Yeah.
That they showed.
Yeah, and also Life Goes On. With the Down syndrome boy.
Oh, he starred in his own series?
His name is Chris Bark. I wrote him a letter.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and I actually wrote how much I like his show, and then he sent me the picture of him.
Oh,
to Japan.
That is a big deal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That he sent it to me?
No, that you get a picture. I remember as a child having that. You write to your stars, you
Oh,
write to
yeah.
fan mail, and they answer back. That's
Yeah.
like, I wrote Pippi Longstocking.
Oh, really?
You know who Pippi Longstockings is?
I don't know who played it, but I know the
Story?
The story, like.
That was, her.
Yeah.
That was my hero.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wanted to grow up and be her.
Oh my God.
She lived on her
Yeah,
own.
you
anyway.
kind of like her though.
Just kind of like do what you want to do, live on your own, tough tomboy.
Yeah.
Got a monkey and a giraffe and a horse and
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, she was really cool.
Yeah,
So-
you can relate to that for sure.
Yeah, I know.
You're a spontaneous woman. And she's successful.
And busy.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Yeah.
AOTP, that's me. I've got it.
Good.
Okay. And you pretty much answered my next question, which was, how did you get here?
Yeah.
You told me.
It was just it was hustle though. Because like all these, I couldn't speak English.
Oh.
And, it was really hard to, accommodate my language and all. There was a preparation to come, like before we take off, we had to do a lot of homework, which I didn't. I had a friend that was going to American school in Japan, so she was doing my homework. So like, when I came here, and I really didn't, I wasn't the smartest. I could only like, I wasn't the smartest.
Well, in terms of in English.
Education wise.
English. No, because you were busy. You're different. You
I mean, like I couldn't focus. I was doing, but I could focus on the English class. So that's,
right, because you know what, it didn't interest you.
Right.
Because and this is the thing about you being in Japan. She was so un-Japanese like. Her spirit was a very free spirit, and doing things like piercing your ear, coloring your hair. You couldn't do that. Everything in Japan is like everyone moves as one.
Yeah, especially if you're in a private school.
Right.
And you could get, if you color your hair, you could get suspended. If you pierce your ear, you could get suspended.
Why do you sound like your nose is stuff?
I don't know.
Because you're talking.
Yeah.
Like, what happened?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel congested, maybe because of this shit.
Yeah.
I can't hear myself well.
Right. So your body is responding. It's like, well, if we can't hear, we must be congested.
Yeah, it's like a nerve brain nerve number 3 or 4 is the nasal.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah. So that's it. You couldn't. So continuing on, the next question is, how did your family feel, your parents feel once you were accepted and they said, okay, you can go, you're in America?
Yeah.
And then?
They were concerned. But I didn't want to tell them what I went through because I didn't want them to be, worried or...
What you went through here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or come back or,
Yes.
So... Yeah, especially when I went to school out here, it was kind of like disaster. Yeah, so I became an exchange student, and then the family that I was assigned to in California was in Inglewood, and the family was the African American family, and there was a mother. She actually owned 2 businesses in LA. Inglewood and also Fresno. So she had 2 houses, but then again she had people with mental illness in the house, like living, living. It
was a boarding house, or
boarding. It was a boarding care.
Boarding care.
Yeah,
that's it.
So, and then I was living with them.
Right.
So there was like 3 brothers and 1 sister. And 2 brothers were living in the same house, and one sister, the sister, she was living in Lancaster at that time. But
and these are the clients?
No, there was the kids.
Oh, her daughter.
So yeah,
her kids.
Right. So that is my host brothers and sisters.
Mm-hmm. So what did you call them? You called so that we can know who and follow the story.
Okay, so
you called
Montrese.
Well,
What?
brother. Maybe
like,
brother. You would call them brother, and the mother.
Yeah.
You would call mama.
Yeah, mama. Okay. Yeah.
So mama had 2 houses.
Yeah, she had. Yeah, she had. Mama had 2 houses, and so she was going back and forth. But she made sure, I settled, and like most of the time she had the brothers, like she had the boys, like to take care of me, or like kind of
look out for you.
Yeah, look out for me and gave me a ride and stuff.
Oh, to school.
Yeah, but it was like when she was around, it's everything is good. But when she's not around, then everything goes like something that I never expected.
Like